Mental Seduction, a short story about teaching the mind to believe again. Close your eyes, not because there is something you need to escape from, but because there is something inside you worth discovering. Breathe in slowly. Feel the air enter your body. Cool, clean, quiet. Now breathe out, and with every breath, imagine releasing one thought that no longer belongs to you. The doubt, the fear, the voice that told you that you weren't enough. Let it become distant, smaller, quieter, because somewhere beneath all that noise, you are still there, and your mind is listening. It has been listening all along. It listened when you were told you couldn't. It listened when you failed. It listened when someone walked away. It listened when you looked in the mirror and wondered whether you would ever become the person you imagined. But your mind can learn again. And tonight, we begin, not by forcing it, not by fighting it, but by giving it something better to believe. You are capable. Let that thought settle. You are capable. Again, you are capable. Feel the words rather than simply hearing them. There is a quiet strength in you that doesn't need permission. There is intelligence behind your eyes. There is resilience inside your bones. There is a version of you that has survived every difficult day you once believed would destroy you. That version is still here, waiting. And perhaps you can feel it now, a warmth in your chest, a subtle change in your breathing, a little more space between your thoughts. That is where change begins, not loudly, quietly, almost invisibly. A thought becomes a feeling becomes a choice becomes an action, and an action repeated enough times becomes a life. So choose carefully what you whisper to yourself. Your mind deserves better words. Instead of, "I can't," try, "I'm learning." Instead of, "I'm behind," try, "I'm becoming." Instead of, "Something is wrong with me," try, "There are things inside me still waiting to heal." Instead of, "I'll never change," try, "I can change one thought at a time." Notice how different those words feel. Words are small things, but small things can open doors, and your subconscious mind is always looking for the door you keep pointing toward. So point it toward possibility, toward courage, toward patience, toward discipline, toward peace. Tell yourself, "I am becoming someone I can trust." Let that sentence linger. Not someone perfect, someone trustworthy, someone who keeps promises to themselves, someone who gets back up, someone who can feel fear without surrendering to it, someone who can hear criticism without allowing it to become identity, someone who can walk into a room without shrinking, someone who understands, "I do not need to become someone else to become more myself." Now imagine tomorrow morning. The first light touches the room. You open your eyes. For a moment, nothing has changed. Same room, same responsibilities, same world, but something inside you is different. You remember that your thoughts are not commands. They are suggestions, and you don't have to obey every thought that enters your mind. You can choose, you can pause, you can breathe, you can replace, you can begin again. And suddenly, the morning feels different. The light looks warmer. The air feels cleaner. Your footsteps sound deliberate. You carry yourself differently because you are no longer waiting for the world to tell you who you are. You already know. You are learning. You are growing. You are becoming. And every time you repeat a thought with intention, you give your mind another path to walk. Walk that path often enough, and eventually it becomes familiar. Familiar becomes natural. Natural becomes belief, and belief begins to shape behavior. That is the beautiful seduction of the mind. You don't have to conquer it. You simply have to teach it what is possible. So tonight, before you sleep, give your mind something beautiful to carry into tomorrow. Whisper, I am safe enough to grow. I am strong enough to begin. I am worthy of the life I am building. My past can teach me without controlling me. My mistakes can educate me without defining me. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to become. And finally, I believe there is more inside me than I have discovered yet. Let that thought follow you into sleep. Let it settle beneath the noise. Let it become familiar, because tomorrow you may wake up and notice something strange. Nothing outside you has changed, yet somehow you have, and perhaps that is how transformation really happens. Not with thunder, not with fireworks, not with one magical moment, but with a quiet sentence repeated until the mind stops arguing and finally whispers back, maybe I can. And then another voice answers, you can, you are, you will. Now breathe and begin.